Hello, welcome to the stream. Sorry, I'm a little bit miffed. OBS actually crashed twice while booting up the stream. That's why I'm a little bit late. I don't know. I did some technical difficulties yesterday, trying to fix it, but it still wants to be nonsensical. I think it doesn't really like scheduled streams for some reason. Your guess is as good as mine as to why, but it is what it is. Changing stuff. Now I can't see my chat. Welcome Doberman, welcome Hedgecat to the stream. Chat within the program. It only shows me after it's very helpful. By the way, this is an OBS with no plugins in it, so you can't even use any chatbot commands. It still wants to be a butt. Enough complaining. More painting. I should explain what I did. So we're continuing on from Eunectes. Since I wasn't able to stream yesterday, I did some work on her. Like I added in some shadows and the rest of her dress. Also added in some values to see where I want to paint her. Hey, welcome back, Liam. So what I did, again off stream, I just added some line work to my sketch. I have to add in the furniture as well. I don't know what background I'm going to put her in, but I think I'll put her in a bar or something. In the meantime, we're going to progress forward. How's the audio, folks? Is it good? Can you hear me nice and clear? Okay. Can you hear me just fine? Are you dreaming or is the tail different? The tail is not different. I just fixed it because it looked strange. You guys can't see. Yeah, I had to change some bit over here. It didn't make sense in terms of width. By the way, when it comes to the drawing process, I do change things in the final product. A lot of artists do this because they found mistakes in the work, or they think they have a better idea of how something should look. Not gonna lie, I had a bit of a nervous stomach before going live, mostly because of OBS being temperamental, but I'm glad some things are working out. I'm able to like talk to you guys about it. But I'm gonna have to look at the back end and see what's going on. Because at this point there's no plugins. I gave it more GPU. I gave it some permissions and it still wants to crash on me. I didn't want to skip another day again, considering that this is a new schedule, but I had to do it yesterday since it kept freezing. I want to get used to my new schedule because it's still a little bit too new to me. But it is pretty refreshing to just jump right into this and not feel tired or like have any sort of brain fog. That's a nice feeling. I think that was the problem with all my morning streams. Yeah, I got to talk to you guys in the morning and such, but sometimes I would just draw a blank and just be like, oh, I better focus on my work. And then there was always those streams where I had like a lot of mistakes. Doberman, but better. Oh, they're multiplying again. Welcome to the stream. Better Doberman. What else do you have? Or is this somebody else? Should we act like a different person? Yes. Oh my gosh. You are a different person, yeah, but we're twins. But I'm better. that's pretty rude. You mean you're better than me? I'm the original, so I'm the most fine one. I'm way more better than even though I'm not the original. Sometimes the better one is the upgrade. Sometimes the upgrade is bad. I feel like my nerves are going away. My stomach is settling down. Yep, feeling better now. I feel better now that I'm warm. It's very cold today. It's below freezing today. I'll leave this as a separate layer. Back. It's cold here since it's 5. Morning for you. What's the temperature right now? It's 34. I knew it will be hot. Ah, yeah. So it's 34 degrees Fahrenheit here, which is, I believe that's -2 Celsius. My math is right. You can imagine how cold it is here. I don't know how cold it is over there in the morning. But it was a lot colder than that this morning. You didn't use Fahrenheit or Celsius. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm trying to translate for you guys. So it's below freezing here right now. But I believe it was colder than that this morning. Let's see. I remember. This morning was -6 Celsius. To give you a to give you a clue of how cold it was. You want to experience winter too bad? You mean so bad? I don't know if you want to. It's pretty harsh on your skin. And your nose and your joints. I mean, we all desire things we never experienced, right? Like, for you, you have never experienced a winter, like, I guess a northeastern winter. Or, there's some countries who've never experienced fog. They want to know what that's like. And then there's some countries who just never experienced cold. The thing is, I do like snow. However, I don't like when it drops to this temperature and it becomes ice. And it's not fun anymore. You'll continue chatting in this account, okay? -6, not really cold. I mean, it is, but you'll still be fine with it. I mean, yeah, if you dress for it, -6 isn't so bad. What was the coldest temperature I've experienced here? I remember a winter. This was several years ago. There was a winter where it was -10 Celsius. And that was considered dangerous. Oh, hold on. I should move this up. So I can keep seeing it. I'm gonna put down her skin. Using the lasso tool to fill in some spots. You know what's interesting about this pose? It's technically out of my online class workbook. However, it's not one of the quiz images. There's a quiz image that is after this one. I just took this pose because I felt that it was the most interesting. Mostly because of the way that she's sitting. The model, the real model, is a bit bigger than Eunectes, so I had to adjust accordingly. And when I say bigger, I mean in terms of weight, which is not a big deal. But this is an anime character, and anime characters tend to be petite. Except Eunectes is one of those characters that can be very appealing. You catch my drift. She looks like when I wanted to crack her back when in school. He looks like how most people want to sit when they want to talk to someone who sits behind them. You know those people. Type who wants to talk to you while they sit in front of you. Drop this down a bit more. You'll be back after you find the okay. And oh. It's getting a bit warm. Okay. I saw another artist do this, and granted, she did do the coloring in Photoshop, but she essentially painted the hair the same color as the skin, and then she went back and just color corrected the hair. So she turned it brown, and I like that idea because also. I think that's one of those time-saving tools that she probably discovered a while ago. I want to learn how to do that, especially since I have Clip Studio. Clip Studio can do the same thing. You just have to be a bit careful about it, since Photoshop has better selection tools than in the Clip Studio. I mean, the way that Photoshop grabs things is pretty impressive, but it's not completely perfect. Oh shoot, I didn't decide on the color of her dress. Oh no. Should I go with black or should I go with red? You know, I'm gonna go with red. Considering that this is from the Chinese New Year. Not like a vibrant red. That's a bit too much. Hmm. Oops. I thought I had very much, but here I am, working on this. I also have to go back and check what her snake tail looks like. I got that. Hmm. Thinking about the color of her shoes. I don't know if I want to make them red. I think that will match too much. I believe shoes. I suppose shoes could match, but they're supposed to accent the dress, not exactly match. Welcome back, better Doberman. Oh, instant noodles. wow, it's been a while. That has been noodles actually. I haven't bought it in a bit. Oh man, I was just at the grocery store too. Whoops. Maybe I should put that on a different way. Shoot. I'll change my mind later. Oh, I was just trying to decide what color I should make her dress. I'm thinking I was gonna go with red because it's the Chinese New Year anyway. You also make Nestum? What's Nestum? Red color's good for a dress, always good. I mean, yeah. True. But I don't know about the shoes. I'm gonna paint them red, but I'm gonna change it later. This is just a placeholder color for me. Nestum is something like a real fair version of it. Well, what else is in it? And how do you make it? Is it made with water? Is it made with milk? Is it made with yogurt? Maybe I'll be able to understand it based on the ingredients. It's a sweet food. Okay. Sometimes describing it would help me understand what it is. Need a reference for scale. I think those are yellow. They're golden. Golden with a black spot. Okay. Blend of a little bit of gold, a little black. Adding water to condensed milk in the nest of the neck. Ooh, that sounds rich. Okay. Condensed milk, interesting. No, that's not the same. Alright, when I hear the condensed milk, I think of tres leche cake. I know you're gonna be like, what's tres leche cake? It translates to the 3 milks cake. It's regular milk, whole milk, I believe, then condensed milk, and then evaporated milk. That's the last one. It's a very wet cake, but it's very delicious and it's very sweet. Packaging written on it says multi-grain beverage. Nest them as a beverage. You know what? Now I'm going to look this up. I'm not going to show it. I think that's one of the reasons why OBS crashed. It is a beverage. A cross between cereal and a drink. It's multigrain because it's made of whole wheat, corn, and rice. Just add... Oh! Nestum is like a porridge. Okay. Okay, now I get it. It's like a porridge, but it's more of a... It's a porridge you can drink, basically. It's watery and sometimes thick, depending on how you like it. I like it watery, so you drink it. That makes sense. Like, when you describe it as an oatmeal, I often think of it as, thick food. I guess that's what oatmeal is to me. Thick and, soft? I don't want to say mushy, because mushy implies that's bad. And that would be inaccurate. Work would help me, I think. There is something I want to make for myself. It's called an heirloom tomato sandwich. It's where you use a... Well, I have one tomato. You basically just cut up the tomato and just put it in a sandwich. But there's other stuff that goes into it. I don't know what makes the heirloom tomato like a really good sandwich. But I want to try it at least once. One of those... I guess it is a meatless sandwich. You don't... Meatless and dairy-free, because you don't put cheese in it. Call me weird, but you like your food cold. Also, you make your noodles... Sorry. You make your noodle cook in hot water, then you change it to cold water? Wouldn't it... I know this sounds weird, but wouldn't it be better for you to soak your noodles in cold water until it separates? Because it's just a dry noodle, it just needs to be rehydrated. Oh, yeah, I was talking about an heirloom tomato sandwich. It's supposed to be really tasty, but I don't know. I want to eat my tomato before it goes bad, essentially. when I bought it, I didn't realize it was soft. A fun fact about tomatoes, if you're shopping for tomatoes, they have to be firm. Otherwise, they're gonna go off. Yeah. I believe heirloom tomatoes. She's a lizard. Oh, I guess she's technically related to lizards, but she is technically a snake. I believe. What type of jungle snake she was? No, she's not a python. Maybe a boa constrictor. I forget which type of snake she is, but I think she's a boa constrictor. You like eating raw tomatoes, like the whole round tomato? Nah, I like eating raw tomatoes too, but the only ones I would eat as a whole would be the small ones, the grape tomatoes. But for the big ones, I want to cut them up. Cut them up and sprinkle salt on them. That's the one that tastes really great. People don't seem to understand that you can salt your tomatoes. Or there's just people who don't like tomatoes in general, which is wild to me. Like, how can you not like tomatoes? I guess that used to be me. I used to this is a bit silly, but I used to be one of those kids who loved ketchup but hated tomatoes. Let's see, I have everything in order here. Whoop. You eat a big tomato like an apple. You don't like cutting tomato. Dang. I could never do that. Because, you know, tomatoes are very juicy. They would spill everywhere. So I can't do that. I have to cut it up. It's a cleanliness thing. Ketchup, like pepper sauce? Pepper sauce? Tabasco sauce? Ketchup is just really sweet. A really sweet tomato condiment. It's not... I can't call it sauce because it's not sauce. It can be used as a sauce, but it's not a sauce. How come you don't like tomatoes, Hedgehog? Why not? Are they too sweet for you? Is it a texture thing? Most people don't like tomatoes because of the texture, which is understandable. I have texture aversions too. get the tomato a little bit, then drink the juice so it doesn't spill. Eat it. Tomato is good for skin. Tomato is good for the skin. Sauce and Goldman. Sauce and condiments are different. I know that's a little weird, but condiments are not the same as sauces because sauces are meant to be used as a widespread thing, especially here in the US. Excuse me, I was just getting sewing in. Like sauces could be used for, I don't know, like sometimes they're bases for stews, soups. Sometimes they're spread over meats and fish. But condiments, they're usually for, I would say, small things like sandwiches, maybe macaroni salad, tuna salad, salmon salad, egg salad. Oh gosh. Zenless Zone Zero's intro screen is very loud, which is why I have a personal I have a separate little audio output for that one where I just put it as low as possible and blast me in the ears. But yeah, when I think about a condiment like mustard, I don't think of it as a sauce. It could be used as an ingredient in a sauce, but not as a sauce. Oops, it's in the wrong spot. It has to be here, which means this has to go down here. You won the 50-50 on the Miyabi poll? Oh good, you have one of the most broken characters in the game thus far. I wonder how they're gonna power creep her. Because lately, with all these events in ZZZ, the more I play as Unagi, the more I regret ever getting Grace. Which is pretty sad. I do like Grace, but she just... She doesn't really cut it for me anymore. You just wanted to round out the team? Okay. Okay, I think I'm done with the base colors. Going to fix up some stuff. By which I mean I'm gonna do. If you didn't get what's his name for free, you would have not have pulled on his banner. You might not have pulled on my hobbies. That's fair. I think I'm not gonna pull on any other characters that are coming up. Because I'm pretty sure they're gonna have like a limited character pretty soon. Maybe not soon, soon enough. Maybe by the 1st anniversary, or maybe the Maybe, I don't know if they celebrate half anniversary. But if they do have like a super limited character, I want to save for that. This brush doesn't work. Where did it go? I kind of wonder if I should just duplicate the shadow layer and just move it here. Maybe that would make a better idea. It is its own map. Yeah, here we go. Just clean it up. Is it necessary to mark the shadow with blue color or no, since I see a lot of artists mark shadow with blue color? Well, it's not necessary, but it does help a lot. So the reason why people use the color blue is because blue hides a bit better when you drop the transparency, especially in digital art. Also, in traditional art, I remember there were artists who used blue pencil to line their pencil work. And then they put a tracing paper over it and they can just go over it with marker. No, not put tracing paper. They would directly put ink on the blue pencil. That way when they scan it, the blue just disappears on the paper. That's the reason why people like using blue, because the way that color balancing works, it technically just kind of disappears when you're done with it. I learned it a while ago too. This is back when alright, this was back when I used to draw traditionally and wondered why people use blue pencils as well. And that was one of the reasons. Because they had to scan it in. This is before using cameras and cell phones was popular to do. So in a sense, that made a lot of sense. I know I'm blending her shadows, but I don't want to blend everything. Make this fit for you. Also, I know I'm drawing digitally, but in a way, I'm still gonna treat this as if this was a traditional work. So I want to be very careful with how I control my pencil, my stylus. I don't want it to be too hard and too strong in some spot. This is why I still use the eraser tool rather than undo. Oh my gosh. Am I able to... Hold on. Ooh, my mouse. There's a guy I want to thank online while I'm live. His name is Virus Kid. He's a YouTuber. Mr. Storm introduced me to him yesterday. I was having problems with OBS, and he helped me figure out some of the problems I have with it. I believe that's why the system has yet to crash. So I just want to take a special moment to say thank you to Virus Kid. Special shout out to him. Also, I want to edit this a bit. Put his channel in my description. He's a Roblox. How do you spell his YouTube? Or it can also be virus Roblox. Yeah. So special thank you to him. He's one of the real ones that helped me out yesterday. If I hadn't gotten his advice, I wouldn't be able to be live today. Granted, I still have problems with OBS, but the fact that I've been live this long without any problems is a godsend. So once again, thanks to Virus Kid. It's always important to thank the people who help you out, even though you're as tiny as I am. Like, he's a big channel compared to mine. I believe he has over 100,000 subscribers. So the fact that he was able to help me out was pretty cool. Yeah. It's a lot. This is me not knowing much about Roblox. You know what? I should make more time to play video games. There's just some times where I think that I'm too busy for everything, but that's not always true. I can make time for certain things. Getting lost here. All these colors are gonna have to change a bit. It's Friday, you thought it was Thursday today? You are a day ahead of me. So is Hedgepad. Tomorrow will be Friday for me. Hello from the future. Or should I say hello from the past? Hello to the people from the future. You know what? I just realized my stream elements is working in chat. even though I don't see it here in OBS. Now I'm a bit curious if my chat commands are working, like the magic 8 ball. Actually, let me chance it here. By the way, if I crash, you'll know why. Let's see if this works. It works! Oh my gosh! The 8 ball is alive! My stream elements still work even though it's not connected to OBS. Well, technically, I'm in safe mode in OBS, so I just don't have access to my plugins, but they still work. That's good to know. Okay. That's great. I was a bit worried about that. Like, what if my stuff just stopped working? That would suck. Oh, 8 ball is alive. Confirmed. By itself. Also, you realize that the little window chat stream relay the message. Yes. I also noticed that too. That's pretty neat. Probably a bad idea to use just one shadow color or just one value of shadow. But for the sake of finishing this, I might have to. Well, I'll just work on it some more offline. Smart. Yeah. Spin. Another thing that digital artists do is that they use the selection tool to work in certain segments of the painting. It doesn't overlap in the other section. Oh no. What? Feels like going to jogging or hiking a mini mountain. Later, you don't feel like doing it. You got what's called not. Do you mean a hill? Going on an excursion up a hill? Yeah, hill. You keep misspelling it. It's Hill. That's a hill. Hill. Heel, hill, hell. English is confusing. Not really. A heel is the back of the foot. A hill is a small mountain, as you would say, and hell is, well, the place you don't want to go when you die. Those are completely different things. Maybe you have trouble with it because of all the vowels, which is understandable, but it's not that hard to understand. gotta keep telling myself, even though this whole section is in shadow, there are still shadows within the shadow. You met this younger girl online. We talked. We're in the same country. She moved to another state, and I asked which one. She moved to the same state, the same place. Me. The difference is 10 miles away from your place. Why would she say she moved to another state then? Because if I were to be in the same conversation, it would essentially be a different district or a different province. It wouldn't be considered a different state. There we go. Now I can see the entire mess. I believe my goal here is to blend the shadows into the colors. So that everything will be painted together. So I'm going to be smudging a lot of colors together to make it a bit more natural. More like a natural painting. That is my goal. Do so. There we go. I need to BRB, but I'm hoping nothing crashes. So, BRB. Hello, I'm back. Oh boy, nothing crashed. YouTube is problematic. It didn't load your live. It stopped at 1 hour and 5 minutes. You can't watch any further even though you reload many times. Well, dang it. I'm still live. I don't understand what's going on. Stream health is okay. OBS says I'm okay. The thing is, what I'm having trouble with here is that my mouse is lagging. I don't understand why. Check my stream health. I'm still in the green as of 5:20, which was a minute ago. I don't understand. I'm gonna have to check something regarding this issue. I'm gonna check my own live stream through my phone, but I'm gonna have to mute it. There we go. Yeah, I'm still live. Very strange. Sorry, I'm still checking. What are you doing? It's morning? This is my new stream time. Guess you missed the memo in the Discord, huh? Greetings. Greetings to you, McGuffin. I know I'm kind of forcing my audience to be early birds, but evening is the best time for me this year. It should have been the best time for me last year, but that didn't pan out at all. Where's what? Trying to think of where I should post my schedule. I don't know how. I don't know what socials you guys prefer, even though I put them in the description. But I think only. What is it? Does BlueSky allow me to pin my stuff? I don't remember. I think they do. Yes, BlueSky, X, and Threads allows me to pin my stuff. So I guess I'll just put my schedule there and on the Discord. And I believe I posted on my community tab as well. For those who are confused, now you know. I believe I said new year, new schedule. And evening so far, well, evening barring yesterday, has been pretty fruitful for me. Time is stopping, it's made. Time has no meaning. Time is stooping? Is that what you just said? I mean, yes, time is relative, but it still means something. Especially when you have to spend it. Where you spend it, how you spend it, it means something. You can't just be like, ugh, it has to. I guess it does. The JoJo reference. I don't watch JoJo or read it. That's not my not my field of expertise. I suppose Dio would say something. You know, speaking of JoJo, a character like Dio, is he the way that he is because he's bored, or is he's just a big jerk? Because having the powers that he has, I imagine that he would be a bit bored. Bye. It's kind of interesting that Arcanites and JoJo are different in the sense that one has a pretty clear antagonist-protagonist, while the Arcanites is not really. True. It's also funny how Arcanites has a JoJo voice actor in it. Alright, you think you need to take a nap as much as you'd like to watch the rest of the stream? I thought, well, you slept for a while. I guess I knew you didn't sleep very well, so take care, hedge your pet, sleep well. You told me you slept for a while, but I doubt it was quality sleep. I'm just gonna blend some of this in. Your morning English is something else, ain't it? Yeah. Sure is. Now you know how I felt when it was morning for me and night for you. Night and afternoon. Couldn't think clearly either. Your brain is booting up. There you go. We're in the wrong place. English is heavy to load. Is it though? You know what? It is. I'm not gonna question it. It is heavy. Like I said, English is my first language, even I don't even comprehend it completely. Or speak it properly. English has too many words. Yesterday I learned a new word in English. I'm gonna type it into the chat because it sounds different than the way that it's spelled. So the word is pronounced gelid, but it's spelled like this, gelid. And what that means, it means icy or extremely cold, which would be the perfect way to describe the temperature the last 2 days. Gelid. Gelid. Not gelot. See what I mean? English is weird. And when I thought about that word, I'm like, oh, it reminds me of the word gelato. because that's also cold. Like, yeah, I suppose, I don't know what... I just spelled it in the chat for you, and you're still ignoring it. I also explained the meaning to you as well. Gelid. It means icy or extremely cold. Spare me, oh great. Your live is fine now, so what did you miss again? Well, welcome back, Doberman. Hedgecat decided to take a nap, and MacGuffin has trouble speaking English. Using a speaker to listen to me? What are you connected to? I didn't think in this day and age speakers, unless it's through your phone, which would make the most sense. But through a PC, no. I know. Light. Light. I also want to say that I'm trying this new thing where I want to complete my work, but it's not going to always be on stream. Like, for example, I started the stream with some work done already on this picture. So I just want to let you guys know, like, certain things will not be completed on stream. It'll be worked on stream, but not completed. Not always, anyway. And the reason why I'm doing it that way is because it's supposed to put my mindset of, like, you don't have to complete it on stream. You just work on it just to work on it live as a form of, like, I suppose accountability. But this should definitely be finished when it should be finished. And it should not be put off, most importantly. I don't want to put this off any longer. Because I know that most artists, they finish their New Year's Day image on New Year's Day. But the thing about the Year of the Snake, Chinese New Year technically starts at the end of this month. End of this month towards beginning of February, I believe. So that being said, I'm aiming for that as my finishing point, but I think I'm gonna get there sooner than expected. As long as I keep working on this when I have time offline. Also, once again, YouTube channel objective is to record my progress as I learn. I don't know if any of you guys follow my socials, but earlier today I posted a digital sketch of a head I was studying. And I did that, I don't know how long that took me. I think it was about 2 hours, I think. And even then it's not complete because there's a lot of errors, but I just wanted to show you like what I've been doing when I'm not working on this. You want to continue your okay, but you forgot the word. Sorry, that was not meant to be rude. You want to continue your joke, but you forgot the words. I'm like, what? I didn't quite understand you at the moment. What direction am I want to go? This way. But yeah, I'll make this short. So I know what direction it's going in. Whoa. Tails are supposed to be an extension of the spine, right? Yes, that is true. An extension of the spine or the extension of the pelvis? Which makes more sense? I suppose in terms of snakes, it would be an extension of the spine. Because it's just... Yeah, the spine. Sorry, I'm thinking about tailbones, and... Tailbones... This is a subject for debate, but tailbones are technically not a part of the spine. Especially human tailbones. They're technically a part of the sacrum, which is technically not the spine. Some people believe that's not part of the spine. It's its own separate bone. I don't believe that, but I can understand why they would think so. So that's why I always have to question, are you one of those people who believe that the tailbone is not the spine? Connectual? Yeah, I don't know. I've read some anatomy books that stated that the sacrum is technically not its own bone because it's so separate from the pelvic bone. But it's also not connected to the spine? Like, wait, what? That doesn't make any sense. While the sacrum is a whole bone in itself, it's still a part of the spine. Yeah. This is why I kinda... You gotta be skeptical about certain things. Like, just because it's formed like that doesn't mean it's not part of the spine. It's a sacrum. It's at the bottom of the spine. Anyway. Regarding her tail, I think I do see some issues with it. The thing is, I'm trying my best to make the character as accurate as possible, considering her tail does stick out in this strange way at the back of her body, where it looks like it's not attached very well. Actually, the way that the artist drew it kind of looks like it's coming out of her rear end. Can I link this? Now you can do it you do good artistically, not anatomically. Yeah, I think I want to make changes to this this tail. Maybe I can knock it a bit further down. I'm gonna show you a picture of the image that I'm working with. I think I'm gonna knock it down a bit. Although I'm gonna have to do a correction. You meant fictionally? Fictional. Fiction anatomy? I mean, yeah, but I think even fictional anatomy should follow realistic rules just for the sake of believability. Like, if you want to sell the idea that this is a snake woman, yeah, while her body is human-like, her tail should come out of her sacrum. And I did realize that I bumped it out of there. I think I can still fix this, although it's gonna be a little weird. Let me look at my primary. Yeah, I didn't catch it the first time because I was working so much on it. It's a bit too high here. I'm going to copy and paste this. I'm gonna break my... do that thing that most artists are afraid to do, and that's to destroy their work. To be fair, I should have taken a moment to review my sketch, but it's okay. Just move it further down here. I guess my initial idea was to make sure that the tail was in the frame as much as possible. But that doesn't make any sense considering what I'm doing. Okay. Okay, so I broke it now. That's still fine. You know what? Now that I moved it down, I have more space to work with. You may want to elaborate, but it's too horny for the morning. Oh no. I mean, you can explain it without it being without it sounding suggestive. You know? It is entirely possible to do that. Helen is above the... Yes, that's correct. It is above the... What do I call it? The anus? Yeah. Yeah, that's correct. It's not perpendicular to the spine. Yes, that is also correct. Oh, that's still not correct. Feel a bit more skin. Without clothes, I think you're right. It's just a lower curve that makes it more perpendicular. Yeah, hold on. Let's remove it a bit. Yeah, see, now the tail is in the correct location. I'm gonna be doing more fixing offline. That way this won't be like a total mess. Actually, I know this is weird. I've seen other artists do this, where they make a mock-up of their painting, and then they just paint all over that to make it look cleaner. So maybe me breaking this was actually fortunate for me to do, because I was able to catch everything. And now I can do a bit more with what I got here. I'm not going to bother to color some spots because obviously it's not necessary. I'm but I do want to define that tail a bit more. Great. Hide a bit of that foot that I don't like. No, I'm glad you were able to catch this because it would suck to finish this and just realize that that mistake was just never removed. And I know that kind of upsets me when that happens, especially when like I have someone like Hedgecat who watches me draw stuff, and then the moment it's finished, he pops in and be like, "Oh look, that's wrong." Like, "Oh gee, thanks." Goes to show that you weren't really paying attention, were you? Now this tail tip is out. I don't want that. I don't want this tail tip to be so close to me. I'm gonna have to rotate. You know, maybe I can like simplify some more of this dress. Buy a bit? What do you mean buy a bit? I'm actually gonna go offline now. This is the end of the stream. I have more to work on. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate your input. I appreciate the people who talk to me here. Coffee time for you. Bye bye MacGuffin. Bye bye everybody. Want you guys to take care and stay safe. I'll catch you guys next Tuesday. Till then.